What's up, YouTube? On this video here, this is like the second part of the recording vocals. On the first, it was just something, something simple that I put out there, and I was using, actually, I drummed something out on the pads, and I was just saying random stuff on the microphone just to record the vocals. But on this one, what I'm gonna do is, let's say you have an instrumental already and you're not gonna play anything out. So all you want to do is import what you have, your instrumental, and then record over that. To do that, you have to know where your instrumental's at. And then on this first audio track, let me go back out. So you're going to hit audio. And then here, you're going to go ahead and edit audio. Let's say this is going to be in blank because you don't have anything loaded. But to load something, you go browse samples. And then you look at the samples you loaded that you have there, the full instrumental. You scroll down, like I have that one that says bounce, and this other one. Let's say that you find the one you want, hit do it, and it'll load up right here. On the bars, I can shorten it down. This one is actually 86 bars, but let's say I didn't want to do the whole thing, so I can shorten it down or extend it completely to the 86. See? Actually, it's 80. It's actually 87 bars, but I'm gonna go ahead and it is kind of long for the video and stuff, but I'm gonna just I'll just leave it like that on the full 87. But of course, I'll probably just say anything on top, and it's probably not gonna be the full 87. So once you have that loaded, I got my headphones ready and everything. So once you have that loaded, that's the beat. As you see, it's playing. There it goes right there. So something random I threw in there. So now you have that set up. Now you have your audio. That's when you grab your headset, get ready to record. So you go ahead and get back out of that and add another audio track. That's your audio track. You can name it too. So right here, I'm gonna put anything, like, so you know which audio track is. I just put like hip hop instrumental on it. So there it is, hip hop instrumental. Now I know that's the instrumental right there. It says it. Now I want a vocal track, so I'm gonna hit track, and it adds a new track right there, audio track 2. And like I showed on the other video, all you gotta do is arm your recording and take a look at it. And I noticed that it lags a little bit when you're on the wave, when you're looking at the wave and everything. So if you see everything is going good and it's recording, you could probably just hop out of that and not look at it too much, because I don't know why it does that. But yesterday when I was recording and as it was getting bigger and bigger and longer, I was noticing that it started to lag a little bit. But once I left the screen where I see the wave in action, it fixed up pretty good. So now what I'm gonna do is what I showed you. I was what was I at here? I wanted to see my audio settings, so here it is. And to view that, you open this little eye or whatever that is. You can hide it and you can view it. I'm gonna pump the mic up. 1 2 1 2. You see I got a signal. Then I make sure the volume of the instrumental is low on the mixer, so I won't get that feedback I had on the last video where I started recording and everything came out. You just want the vocal. So there it is. And now jump into here, hit record. See how that works. And there goes my line. Yep. Yiggity yep. So I'm going to take that metronome off so I won't hear it because it's kind of confusing. There you go. Take that metronome off and go back. Nobody beats the biz. 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 On and on until you break it down. And the beat don't stop until the early morning. See, that's my piece right there. So, okay, so far, I can close this right here. And just leave it like that for right now and see what we got. Alright, I'm going to put down the headphones. And I'm going to stop this. And that's what we have. I'm going to raise the volume up again and play it. There it is right there. I should have worked it because I'm hearing the tick. So I'm gonna take that metronome off. So I won't hear it because it's kind of confusing. There we go. Take that metronome off and go back. Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz. I'm gonna slide that over because I cut that first part off. So let's do it like. So this one just drags it. It's just the arrow right here. The first two on the top. Can you see it? This first tool right here is the arrow that just drags it, right? It doesn't do anything else as far as I know. The selection tool selects pieces of it. But when you take it, like once you select it on a blank spot, let's say I selected that and I wanted to drag it now, I don't have to switch out. I just hit the actual, see? I hit the actual wave and that'll like basically chop it off. That's excellent, man. I didn't notice that. So I want to select some more. Just go right here. Mark that right there and then move that to the side and get rid of that little piece. That's what the second tool you see up here. See? This one will actually erase it, take it out of there. That one I knew already. And this one will actually chop the line on it like I knew already on that one too. And chop lines on it and take whatever you want out. This one is going to mute it. So that won't be heard. That portion won't be heard. And then your magnifying glass, of course, so you can stretch and get a closer look. So I'm going to undo again. Undo. And I'm going to take a look at what I did here now. Further back. Biz Marquee, man. Anybody remember Biz Marquee, man? Old school. That's all that came out of my head right now, quick. There's a blank spot here in the front. That blank spot, we don't need, right? So we select it, or we can just chop this part because there's nothing there to drag. So I'm going to take that out. Hit the eraser, boom, that one's gone. Now back to the pencil. Drag it. Now I got to try to find a good spot where I can, boom, nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz. I'm going to take this I'm taking out, this 1/16, because I think that's making it not. This is like basically like this is the note repeat, but it quantizes, and I kind of don't want, I don't want any quantize because it kind of locks it. It doesn't let it smooth out, so you can see it locks it to a certain. Alright, that's what I wanted. When it hits that first kick, I wanted to say nobody. See what happens. Nobody, right there. It's going to be right about here. Nope, just a little tad more. Nope, just a little. Let me stretch it so I can see it more, because now it's going to be just a little bit. Right there. Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz. The beat kind of jumped a little bit. I don't know why I did that, but that was just the actual beat itself. Nobody beats the biz. Nobody See? So when I'm gonna do on that, I'm gonna fix that one too. Just you know, for this. Edit that. It went.
Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the. Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats.
Oh, that was probably something earlier I messed up. But anyway. Let me drag it and see if I can square the beat off now.
Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz.
I'm gonna cut it right here where the beat actually starts, right here. This is where I'm gonna get it, right here. I'm gonna chop that right there. Erase that part. Back this whole thing up. Make it to the beginning. Is it in the beginning yet? Yes, it is.
Nobody beats the biz. 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 Nobody beats the.
So that's that. Now you can, there's another thing you can do. You can do punch-ins, hit record while it's there. Or you can, that's track 2, right? Let's go to track 3. And on track 3, I'll do some like, while it's, I'll show you right now. Let me bring down the mic. Bring up the mic and bring down the speakers. And I'm going to just talk on top of whatever. And I'm going to arm that to record. Nobody beats the biz. Jiggity yep. Is it? Punch in. See? Hit the record and. Nobody beats the biz. This is old school. Now you know, cause I'm a real old fool. That's my piece right there. I'ma let it roll, I'ma let it go with the biz marquee, yo, with that old flow, yo. Nobody beats the biz. Yeah. Let's see how that turned out. Bring back the volumes, put that back up, play.
Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz.
That's the next one, that's the next track goes on.
Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz. Jiggity yep. Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz. Punch in. Nobody beats the. Nobody beats the biz. This is old school. Now you know, cause I'm a real old fool. On and on until you break it down. And the beat don't
That's
stop
the
until
first one.
early morning. See, that's my piece right there. That's my piece right there. Okay, so far, I can post this right here. I'ma let it roll, I'ma let it go with the biz marquee, yo, with that old flow. Just leave it like that for right now and see what we got. Alright, I'm gonna put down the headphones. Stop this. Nobody beats the biz. Yeah.
You know, it's junk what I'm saying, but the purpose is, man, that this is pretty dope. I mean, you got the whole thing. I'm not using software. I'm not using plugins. I'm not using the computer, period. This is all coming from the box. And of course the microphone, but the microphone, see the MPC X I think has where you can plug in a microphone directly to the unit. That is badass, man. The only thing is that it don't have a battery. And the reason why I bought this one was because of that, the portability. I could play with this anywhere. And the other one's pretty big, but the other one would have been nice if it had a battery, or this one that it had an input for the mic. If this one had a mic input where you connect it directly, I'm telling you, I don't have to do nothing but plug in the mic and start. And you know, have somebody to rap or whatever and just beat right there. Everything in one. That would have been awesome. So you can keep adding tracks and edit and cut, whatever you want to do, man. Real easy now. Now it's starting to get even easier. Because now I'm learning these tools a little better. Now I know that this is your pointer wherever you want to drag it. This one you can select. The most complicated one out of all these tools that it was giving me a hard time to understand, and since I don't read a lot, is that second tool right there. because I see it would select everything, but then, you know, I didn't understand what was going on. So this is your selection tool, right? Once you have that selection tool there, you just hit on the wave itself and that'll drag it off. See? Very easy, man. I likes. So you highlight and drag. Highlight it in a blank spot and drag on the actual wave. That's how you do with that. Your eraser, of course, I mentioned, you hit it, goes away. Your scissors, I mentioned, hit a slice, cut that out, do whatever you want. Your that little speaker there is so you can mute it. Mute whatever you don't want to hear. And a magnifying glass, guys. And that's pretty much it right there. I mean, there's not much else I can talk about as far as recording. Now you see how it is. Your punch in and out is, which I was doing right now, is so you won't have all the air, whatever, the extra stuff. Whenever you're really ready to throw something else on top of what you have, you hit the record right there, right then and there. Right when you're about to get into that piece, hit the record so you can, a little bit before, just a little bit before, so you can get it in time. Because if you hit it thinking that it's right on time, it might be a little bit late. So I'll hit it maybe a second before you're really gonna say something, or two. A second or two before you're gonna say something, and then you go ahead and blam, hit the record. Throw that the highlights or whatever you're gonna put on top of what's there, and then hit record again so you can stop. You have only the spots that you said something, and then you don't have to be editing so much and cutting and dragging and doing all this. You just hit it right there at the spot, boom, bam, ready to go. But anyway, I have that audio track, which is 2, that instrumental audio track, and then the 3, and I have nothing else. Like if I was a rapper, I would play that instrumental, rap something on 2, fix it to wherever I think, continue the whole thing, and then do the highlights on 3, and and continue on from there. This video here showed a little bit about the editing, not a whole bunch, but at least how to use those tools that I figured out. Those tools, there it is, see? And then what you can do is you can name all this. This is audio 3, right? You see it says the recording 3 on it and everything. What you could do is name whatever it is. And then that way you won't get confused when you're looking through your tracks, because it happens, It actually happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one back up. You can hit reverse on it too, like that piece right there. Matter of fact, let me do that. Let me do a demo real quick here on the reverse thing. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna have to slice that right there to make it easier. Select that whole piece, reverse it.
Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz.
The reverse is right here.
Beats the biz. Punch in. Nobody beats the biz. Nobody beats the biz. This is old school. Now you know, cause I'm a real old fool.
And then let's say you did your tracks here, convert it into an instrumental by putting it in song mode. Put it in song mode like another video I have there. Lay it all out in the order you want to lay it. And once you're done with your track, and then you can go ahead, pull that sample up right there on audio 1, name it instrumental, and then open another audio track, audio track 2, and start your vocals right there. And then if you need another audio track 3, audio track 4, however many you need, put it on after that. So I'm gonna let you go with that. Guys, have a good one. See y'all in the next video.